Hello everyone, again very good evening to all of you, and I welcome you all to Oliveboard, and I hope you guys can see me and hear me clearly. And I'm back with back in my studio because last week's class was from a different place. So again we will start with the mock analysis of this week, right? Chalo, sir, without wasting any time, let's just start with the session. Just a second. Yeah, everything is working fine. So we can start. So first question, right in front of you guys. Vineet, yeah, how are you? Very good evening. Very good evening. Chalo, sir, let's start. Dennis and Nadia bought jeans each. Average amount 650 rupees. Okay. Each of them also bought a trouser. Average is 900. Dennis paid. Acha, sir, how much total they have paid, sir? 1800, and this is 1300. 1800 and 1300, sir. So 3100. Now, somebody has paid more than somebody. Dennis has paid 100 rupees more. Again, let me show you how to divide without making any equations. Sir, if they had like paid equally, so they would have paid how much, sir? 1550 each. 1550 for Dennis, and for Nadia, again 1550. But again, that is not the case. Who has paid more? Dennis. How much more? 100. Make half of that. Add it to Dennis. Subtract from Nadia. So Nadia has paid 1500. Dennis has paid 1600. That's my answers. Now, who's they are asking? Nadia's. So 1500 will be the answer. Option C. Option C, 1500 is most definitely going to be your answer. As simple as that. Clear, everyone? Now, if they had told us they had paid, let's say 400 more, Dennis has paid. So in that case, we would have done plus 200 here, minus 200 here. Because 400, half, you do for half of 400 is 200, plus here, minus here. The best way to divide. Clear, everyone? Clear, I hope? Moving on. Next question. So angle bisector. Okay. So let me just, they're asking angle BDC. Angle BDC they are asking, sir. Chalo, let's see. BDC, meaning this angle they are asking, and these two are the angle bisectors, ABC and ACB, bacha, meaning this angle is equal to this angle, and sir, ACB also, na? Yes, so this angle is equal to this angle, given. Okay, perfect. And they are asking us to find this angle. Achha. Sir, first things first. Again, there are properties vagara you can use. Again, I don't want to use that. Very simple. If this is 130, then the whole angle has to be 50. So it is 25. This is 25. Everybody agrees? Because total angle is 180, 130 gone, 50 remaining, half. Now, if this is 105, so this is half of that. So 50, 52.5, sir. And this angle is how much, sir? This is 105, so this must be 75. Now take this angle, triangle BDC. You know this angle, you know this whole angle, so we can figure out this angle. So first of all, what is the sum of these two angles? 75, 25, 100. So 152.5. So this particular angle will be 180 degree minus this, which is, I guess, 27.5 degrees. Done and dusted. But again, a property, please remember, if this is x degree, this is x by 2. Again, comes from the way we have done it. If you take this theta vagera, you will get to this proof. Okay, but again, not everybody knows it. So again, we have easier ways, so no need to go into thousands and thousands of properties. Now, next one, sir. Next one, please. Next one, please. Better deal for a customer. Sir, always a whole discount is better than any part discounts, no matter how many parts there are. 10 successive discounts, 1, 4. So definitely one discount is, the whole discount is always better. So B is the best option. Again, no need to solve this. This was a 10-seconder. This was a 10-seconder, sir. Moving on, sir. Invest this much in a business. B joined this much with this much. Acha, sir. 3 rupees, 2 rupees. 4 zeros gone. Ratio of profits is a like profit sharing ratio. Acha, sir. A and B. Investment ratio is 2:3. What about time? Sir, after 1 year, meaning total time is 12 months. Okay. So A was invested for 12 months. B joined after 8 months, meaning B stayed invested only for 4. Meaning this is 3:1. Now take the compound ratio. The profit sharing ratio is 2:1, sir. Option number A. Option number A, sir. You do not need to do or go any further. Very, very, very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Right? Moving on. Moving on to the next question, please. The volume, acha, right circular cylinder and a sphere, they are same. Radius is equal. Diameter, okay, sir. It's very simple. So sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. Radius is also same. And cylinder is a pi r square each. H I don't know this. Pi cancels, r square and this cancels. So r by h becomes 3 by 4. Diameter to the sphere meaning it's a 2r. That is diameter. So multiply this. This. So the answer will be 3:2. 3:2. Option A once again is the answer. Looks like I have made the question. Every answer like option A starts with my name. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Next one, please. Next one, please. A toy is made by joining two equal semicircles on one of the lengths of a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is equal to the sum of the diameters of the semicircle. Okay, okay, got it. Again, rectangle, and they have, this is the toy. This is how the toy looks. This is how the toy looks. Two semicircles along the, and both are same. Okay, now, what are they saying? Length is this, perimeter is given, and breadth is 5 centimeter more than the radius. So radius I'm taking as r. So this is going to be r, meaning 4r, sir. So length is 4r, but like sir, the breadth is 5 centimeter more than the radius. So r plus 5, this is the breadth, sir. Now they are asking, they have given us an equation to find out r. The equation is of perimeter. Sir, what will be the perimeter? Sir, 3 sides here. So 2 times, 3 sides meaning these 3 sides, length and 2 breadths. So 2 times r plus 5, 2 breadths, plus length is 4r, sir, plus this one semicircle, the other semicircle. 2 semicircles means, sir, 1 circle, meaning 2 pi r. So 2 pi r. 2 pi r meaning 44 by 7 into r. That is given as 182. Make the equation. So 2 I can take common and cancel, I guess. 291, sir. So r plus 5 plus 2r plus for 22r by 7 is equal to 91. 5 and 91, 86. 3r, 21. 21 and 22, 43r by 7 is 86. So double. R is 12, 14, sir. Now they are asking what? What is the area of the toy? Okay, sir. Again, I have to do a little calculation. Area of the toy they are asking. So area of the toy, area of this rectangle, which will be 4r, 4 into 14 into, so breadth is r plus 5, 14 plus 5, that is 19, plus the 2 semicircles meaning 1 circle, pi r square, 22 by 7 into 14 into 14. 7 2s are this. 2856, this is 616, plus this is how much? 56 into 19. 56 into 20, Sir, how much? Sir, 112. 1120 minus 56, right? So this is 466. Sir, 1064. 1064. 078 and sir 1680. Option B is the correct answer. This was a little on the lengthier side, the calculation. The calculation was a little on the lengthier side. But again, this much is acceptable because please understand, this is the sixth question. All five questions before that was too easy. So again, expect these types. If a few questions easier, there will be a couple of questions which will take your time. That's why time management becomes very, very, very critical in your exam. Where you need to save time, and that save time where you need to invest. You need to reinvest that properly. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Done, sir. In a bag, these are the denominations. Ratio of number of coins. Acha. So total amount of money. 4 into 3. Acha, I'm taking 4x, 9x, 5x. So value will be into 3, into 5, into 7. So this total is equal to 552. Chalo, sir. 3 fours are 12, 5 nines are 45, 12, 45, 35, 80, 12, 92, sir. X equal to 552. Just a second. 6 times directly. So X is 6. They're asking what? What is the total number of coins of rupees 7? 7 rupee coin, 7 rupee coin is 5x, right? So 5, 6 are 30. 30 coins is the correct answer. Option C. Option number C, sir, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, option C, 30 is the correct answer. Done, sir. Again, let's move on. This question looks good. Let's see how good it is. Rakesh borrowed 48,000 to different parts, 20% for 2 years, equal to 40. So this is 1 by 7. Simple interest for 2 years. Achha, both are 2 years. Again, then I don't need to take care of that because equal, they have told us, equal to the interest. So both interests are equal. Sir, take the ratio. Sir, again, please understand, meaning I don't know the parts. One part is X, another part is Y. Sir, X into 20% means 1 by 5 is equal to Y into this much percentage means 1 by 7. They are equal. So X by Y is equal to 5 by 7. So total 48,000 you divide in the 5 is to 7 ratio. So 12 parts, 5 plus 7, 12 parts is this, one part is 4,000. So this is 20,000 and this is 28,000. These are the values. Sum of the money at this. So 28,000 is the right answer. Sir, what? No, sorry. Difference between them. Difference will be said 8,000. Extremely sorry. I have not read the question. Difference will be option number D, 8,000 rupees. Without fail, that is your correct answer. The difference between two parts they are asking. Khatam. Done, 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 done. Next one, please. Sir, again, looking at the options, it is pure and simple value putting question. Again, I told you the hybrid approach. If you have done my classes, the foundation batches especially, I have talked about in details about the hybrid approach that you need to understand. So again, I'll put values. What values should I put? Because sine and cos, that means there is no chance of getting some zero or infinite. But again, sir, there is a chance if I put 0, these two options, if the answer comes out to be the 0, then these two options will be same. But sir, please understand there are some pluses in between. I can never get a 0 from here, no matter what I put. So I am quite skeptical or quite. So let's put theta equal to 0 degree. If you want, you can put 90. If you want, you can put anything. Why 0 and 90 I'm putting? Because that will be a little easy for us to calculate. That's the only reason, nothing else. So cos, just sine zeros are gone, 0, 0. So only the value is cos to the power 6. Cos 0 is 1, that is 1, sir. Now that means the only possible answer can be option number 2, that or B. Why is that? Please understand. Because if I put that, so this option is 0, this option is 0, this is 2, definitely not possible. Only possible answer is this. So again, that's the correct answer. Again, you need to practice, otherwise you won't have the confidence to solve the question like this. This is not about knowledge, this is about confidence. Again, I'm telling you. The radius is given. Cost of fencing. So radius is given. So 44 by 7 into 60 into 3.5 rupees a meter. This is the cost of fencing. So if you can do this, 5. So now just check for multiples. Check for multiples. Sir, I'll check for definitely 11 multiple. This is not an 11 multiple, not this one. This is an 11 multiple. Khatam. I do not need to do the question or do the calculation. 1320 has to be my answer. 1320 has to be my correct answer. Next one, please. Acha, again, sir, if you try to put value in this question, this also looks like a value putting question. But again, this will become lengthier. Normal approach will be better. Why? I can see this is sec square theta, sir. Now 1 by sec square theta meaning cos square a. Sin square a plus cos square a. This is 1, sir. And sir, tan a, this is tan a plus cot a. This can be written as cosec a into sec a. If you remember. If you don't know, I'm just showing you. Remember this. This is very, very, very important. If you don't know, tan a meaning sin a by cos a. Cos a meaning cos a by sin a. Take the LCM, it becomes sin a cos a, and the numerator becomes cross multiplication. Sin square a plus cos square a, which becomes 1, sir. So this is 1 by sin a, 1 by cos a, meaning sec a into cosec a or cosec a into sec a, whatever you prefer. This is how I have written it. Meaning, sir, my answer will be 1 plus cosec a sec a. Sir, option B. Option B, sir. If you had known this beforehand, you would have given the answer in 20 seconds. Not more than 20 seconds. Clear, everyone? Clear, sir? Again, simple question. Keep it simple. Again, this is very like repeated type question. Next one, please. Two numbers, ratio. HCF LCM is given sum of the numbers. Again, you can do it normally, but again, so ratio and sum, meaning my answer will be a multiple of 32, sir. Can I say this? 12 and 20? Because numbers has to be, because LCM, HCF they are talking about, it has to be integers. 32 multiple, not this one. 32 one, sir, this is only 32 multiple. Option B, sir. Definitely not this. 32, definitely not this. I will not solve this question. This is my answer. Done and dusted. Khatam. Moving on. Square root of any prime number greater than 3 is an irrational number, sir. Prime number greater than 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, all are surd, sir. And surd means definitely irrational. You don't need to do anything, right? Done, 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 done. Moving on. Sir, let's see what they are saying here. Looks a big question. On Monday, Chintu gave some of his candies to his little brother before, and therefore he is left with 24% of total number of candies he had initially. On Tuesday, he bought 20% more candies than he had initially on Monday and gave 25%. Okay, sir. Everything is in percentage and there are no values involved. So I'll start with 100. So Monday, Chintu Let's say he had 100 candies, gave his brother, or rather left with 24%, meaning 24 candies, meaning he gave his brother 76. This is to the brother. Now, what happened on Tuesday? On Tuesday, Chintu being Chintu, he went on and bought 20% more candies, meaning he had bought 120 candies now, and gave 25% more to his little brother. So 76, 25, 25% means 1/4 more, meaning 1/4 meaning 19 more, sir. So he has given 76, 95 candies to his brother. How many he has left? 25 left with Chintu. Now they are asking, thus he is left with X% more candies than Monday. So 20, instead of 24, now he has 25. So how much more? One more out of 24 into 100. So 24 meaning 4 point some percentage. So option number C. That's your correct answer for figuring out the value of X. Again, it's actually easier than or simpler than what I had assumed. I thought it would, the question looked a little on the lengthier side. Chalo, next one please. Car covers 46 in 1/6, 50 in 2/3, 25th, 25 in this. Average speed. Sir, average speed meaning total distance by total time? Total distance by total time. Total distance 46, 50, 25. 50 and 25, 75. 75, 125, 121 kilometers. Total time, sir, 1/6 of an hour plus 2/3 of an hour, 1/12 of an hour. So let's calculate this much. So this is 12 is LCM, 2, 4 2s are 8 and 1. That is 11 by 12. That is 11 by 12, sir. So this will go up. That is 132 kmph. That's the correct answer. Option number C, sir. Option number C, sir. Again, very simple, very easy, right? No need to panic. No need to panic, sir. Next one, please. So many questions from mensuration today. Frustrum. Sir, R1, R2, I know. Height is half of the sum of the radius. Achha. Sir, 9 plus 3, sir, height is 6. Sir, volume, just put the formula. Volume is 1/3. Pi, achha, pi is also there in the options. I don't even need to calculate pi. 1/3 pi. R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R, like R1 into R2, meaning 27 into H. This is 2, sir. 2 pi, and this is 90, and this is 117. 234 pi is the correct answer. 234 pi, option A is the correct answer. Option A is most definitely your correct answer, sir. Again, simple question, just to check whether you remember this formula or not. If you know, you know. If you don't, best of luck, move to the next question. Right? That's the only option that you have. Ranveer bought a bike this much, spends this much on repair. Sir, overhead, sir, this is called. Overhead expenditure. Sold it to Suraj. Okay, sir. Again, successive selling. Sir, CP for Ranveer would be 2,000 rupees, right? 1,500 plus 500. Now, Suraj, CP for Suraj will be SP for Ranveer, 20% profit, 1/5 of this, meaning 400 rupees. So that means it will be 2,400. But again, designing may, Suraj again had spent 600 more, meaning actual CP would have been 3,000 rupees for Suraj, because overhead always gets added to CP. Now, Manish, sold it to Manish at a profit of 600 rupees, profit percentage. Sir, profit is 600 rupees for Suraj on CP of 3,000. meaning 1/5 profit, meaning 20% is the answer, option C. Meaning 20% is the answer, which is option number C. You do not need to do anything else. This much is done and dusted. This much is done and dusted, sir. Clear, clear, clear. Next one, please. Next one, please, sir. Again, mixture. M and N, the ratio given. Vessel A. Vessel B, this is given. X liters of mixture A is mixed with Y liters of mixture B. Then the... Okay, sir. Sir, pure and simple allegation. So you can allegate using either liquid M or liquid N. So looks like it's better if we allegate with liquid N because the values are a little easier. For the first vessel A, vessel A, vessel B. Sir, how much? 8 upon 21. This is the content of liquid N. Over here 9 upon 14, sir. And over here it is 10 upon 21. Correct? So allegate, please. So this is going to be 2 upon 21. And this is going to be, sir, let's do this. 28, 3, 42. 42 will work, right? 20 and 7. So 7 upon 42, sir. So this is 2. So 7 is to 4 that I'm getting. 7 is to 4 is what I'm getting, option number B. Now again, many people will do what? Many people likes to do this. Sir, we are not very comfortable. Again, answer is this. But again, just I'm showing you another way in case of fractions in allegations. Many people are not comfortable alligating or calculating fractions. In that case, what you can do, because these are all ratios, you can multiply everything by a number so that every fraction becomes an integer. What do you do? Sir, whatever fractions, whatever denominators you have, take the LCM, in this case 21 and 14. That means 42 is the LCM. You multiply everything with 42. This is 2 times, 3 times, 2 times. So these values become 16. This becomes 27. This becomes 20. So if you now allegate, it is 4, it is 7. You see, you get the values a little easier. But again, please understand, sometimes why I don't really do this, because sometimes figuring this particular value, the multiplicating factor, this will be huge. Because if all these denominators are little on the moderate side prime numbers, so multiplication will be 3 prime numbers, which is never a good side. Okay, so do it in your own risk. You have to judge where it is where using it is kind of better and where you can avoid it. Again, there is no set rule, thumb rule, there is nothing. You have to be the judge, and that is what practice will do to you. You will become the judge of it. You will be able to figure it out the more you practice. Sir, 18. Sir, root 676 is 26 plus 480. 20% of 3000, meaning 600, sir, divided by 7 2s are 14, 18 by 7. Division, this is off, this will work first. So 3, sorry, extremely sorry, sir. Not seen this 5. 9 by 14 into, this is 15 and 2, 17. Right? By 3, sir. So this is 51 by 14. 51 by 14, sir. Or we can write into 14 by 51. So this is 2. So this is 3. 6 at this, 3 17s at this. So 17 will go up and this is 12 into. So this is how much? 26 2s are 520 minus 52. 32 from 5. So 470, 468. 468 plus 480. Acha sir, minus this, so minus 120 you do just. So this is 48, 348. This is what I'm getting. 17 into 29. Again, I don't need to calculate because 7 nines are 63. So my unit digit will be 3, which is there in option number C. Which is there in option number C, sir. So that's the answer. Again, a little calculative, but again, this much is okay for a simplification question, not a very big deal. Perfect, sir. Moving on. Moving on. Two circles equal radius intersecting such that passes through common chord R root 3. Sir, common chord, sorry. Sir, they are passing through each other's center. Sir, common chord is this. This is called the common chord, sir. Okay? This is called your common chord. And remember always, why I'm saying it is R root 3? Because this is an equilateral triangle. If you draw this, the same thing. This will be an equilateral triangle. So please understand this height. This is half of the common chord. This is root 3 by 2 into A. A here is nothing but R. You see, this is the radius. So this is the height. So common chord length will be into 2 because this is the second part. 2 cancels. R root 3 is the length of common chord. You should remember this if you don't know. But again, they have given you length of common chord, meaning R root 3 value, they have given you 42. So R is, sir, 14 root 3. They're asking what? Radius. So that is the answer. Option A, sir. Option A, sir. Perfect. Again, I've shown you the proof if you don't know. This is how this works. But again, you should remember this. You should remember this, everyone. Huh? Acha, sorry, 14. Array, sorry, I marked 14 by root 3. Extremely sorry. 14 root 3 was option C. You see, and this is the worst type of mistakes. I'm telling you this. I've done this in exams as well when I was in your shoes. Please understand, this is the worst type of mistakes which eats you alive, especially when you are alone, when you are thinking about what went wrong. Okay, so please, please, please don't make this. Worst type of mistake anybody can make is this. I just made it. Next question, please, sir. A student's average score across these three subjects is 85. One subject score is increased by 10%. The new average becomes 87, meaning increment of 2, meaning total increment is 6. Why, sir? Why, sir? Because there are three subjects. So every average increment meaning increasing by 2, meaning, sir, every subject is increasing by 2. So for three subjects, it is increasing by 6. Now that is equal to 10% of the original score. So they are asking original score of the subject, which was 100%, which is 60, sir. Done and dusted. Option number D, sir. Again, no need to do anything which is super critical. No need to do anything which is super critical. Again, a very simple question. Sir, again, a question on geometry. Triangle given S, चलो देखते हैं सर. PQR. S is a point on QR and ST is parallel to QP. Okay. ST is parallel to QP. T must be this point. Let's see. If QM, PS also let's try. If QM and TN are perpendicular to PS, QM, okay, and TN, okay, there this QM is given as QM, this is TN, 33. and Tn is 21. Then find Rs is to SQ. Rs, this part, is to SQ, meaning this part. Got it, sir. Similarity. 100% similarity, but again, I need to figure out which triangles. Taking 90-degree triangles, meaning so let's take this triangle with this triangle, because that is only two angles I can see for certain. Because these two lines are parallel to each other, this one and this one. They had, that is the drawing we had made. So these two angles must be equal, sir. Alternate angle Z, you see, can you see the Z? QPST, Z. And also these two 90 degrees. So the third angle must be equal. So they are like they are kind of similar triangles, right? But again, let's write it properly. Triangle PQM is this two. P is equal to triangle SQ. Q is this angle which is equal to T. STN. So from there, PQ by first two by first two, ST. Second two, QM by TN, second two. First and third, PM by SN. I know a certain things. QM I know, TN I know. This part I know, sir. This part I do know. Okay. This part I do know, sir. Just a second. Just a little bit. Just a second. PM is equal to, this part is equal to 33 by 21. 11, 7. 11 and 7. Just a second. Acha, sorry. SQ they had asked, na? SQ and RS. Acha, RS to is there. RS, but again, RS, how can I find that? Ruko. Have I got TSPQ? Ah, okay, okay. Oh, no, no, sir. Done, done, done. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Arey. These two are parallel, na? So definitely I can apply Thalus, and already I have PQ by ST. Sorry. So that means, you see, that is equal to this. I couldn't see it. Again, so these two triangles are parallel, meaning like similar RTS and RPQ. So I can simply say, sir, uh, sir, if these are 11 and 7, so PQ is 11 if I take, so this is going to be 7. Meaning in this category as well, if this is 7, this whole thing is 11. So then if this means this small thing is 4. So QS and RS, so whatever RS is to SQ. So RS is given as 7 and SQ is given as 4. That's my answer, sir. Why in the world I'm thinking so much? That's the answer, sir. Option number 4. Option number 4, everyone. If anybody has any doubts, please. My mistake was I should have written this TS. I have written it as ST. I wasn't being able to find it. Chalo, no worries. Clear na everyone? Clear, sir? Moving on. Moving on, sir. Moving on. What is this? Array. Comparison. Sir, again, in this comparison, always. Sir, gap is always 1, you see. The 6 and 5 gap is 1. This is 5 and 2 means root 4, gap is 1. Root 4, root 3, gap is 1. Perfect. So again, multiply them. 2, acha, not like this, root 4 you write. 4 into 3 multiplication is 12. 5 into 4 multiplication is 20. 6 into 5 multiplication is 30. So whichever has the smaller multiplication, that will have the bigger value. Because a square and b square will be same, minus 2ab term will make the difference. So this will be high. So C greater than B greater than A. This will be this. C greater than, sir, option E. This is your correct answer, sir. This is your correct answer. And if this was plus in between, then the order would have been exactly the opposite. Order would have been the exact opposite of this. A greater than B greater than C. That would have been the answer. Compound interest 2.5 years, 10%. Sir, 2.5 years. Meaning, sir, 2 years first, 2 years 10%, 21%. And half the year, meaning the third year will get 5% because that's not a complete year, that's half the year. Again, use AB theorem. 21 plus 5 plus this by 100 plus 105. So that means 1.05. 27.05%. So they are asking that is equal to this. 27.05% is equal to 1623. So what is the value of 100%? 1623 divided by 27.05 into 100. 00. Now again, if this is gone, sir, we'll get this 2705. Just a second. 5277. Sir, I should not have done this. This is directly 7 times. But 0.05 is giving a little issue. Sorry, it's directly 6 times. Just a second now. 27 into 5. Correct? Sorry, 6. That is 120 and this 162. And 0.5 into 6. Correct? This is 0.3, sir. Yeah, absolutely. 162.3. So if I do this, this is going to be 10 or rather 60. This is going to be 60. So 100% is 6,000, sir. 6,000 is the answer. Option number 2. Option number B, 6,000 is your correct answer. Again, you should notice this. Otherwise, the calculation will be lengthier. Chalo, last question of the day, I guess. A is 8 divided by 8. That is 1 into 8 of 8. Achha, sir. 8 of 1. That is 8 into 8 divided by 4 of 2. Meaning, sir, 8. This is 1. So this is 8, sir. A. 4 to the power A. 4 to the power A means 2 to the power 2A. 2A means 16. That is equal to 2 to the power 2x. So x will be, sir, 8. Done. Option number, sir, A. And you see, that was our last question, which concludes our class for today, which is the live mock analysis. I hope this was helpful. I've given you the solutions for all 25 questions. And again, if you have any queries, any doubts, any discussions you want to have, any class requests as well, if you want to want a video on any particular class, any particular topic, please feel free to comment down in the comment section. Okay. So again, thank you so much everyone for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Again, any queries, any requests, everything, and any feedback as well, feel free to share. So that would be it for today. And again, I'll see you sometime in this week, and again also next Monday, I'll come back with the next week's mock analysis. Till then, please take care. Thank you so much. I will see you guys.